Alright, should be going out. I've got an ad to play, so usual business. I won't mute you, just don't talk.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live already. That was quick.
Ooh,
Hello.
look at that.
Hello, everyone. Here is an ad. Please enjoy.
This video is brought to you by GameMaker. And if you've ever wanted to get into game development, GameMaker does this really crazy thing where it's free. Just start making and only pay when you want to release your game to the world commercially.
It's fast, it's user-friendly, and there's easy-to-follow tutorials, plus a dedicated community to help answer even my questions. How make man jump? GameMaker is a 2D game engine that's helped bring some of yours and my favorite recent experiences to life, like UFO 50, Chicory, Anton Blast, and of course, Yahtzee's own Starstruck Vagabond.
Ooh, are we talking about Game Maker? I love that program, it's so easy to use. As well as Starstruck Vagabond, I also used it to make all 12 projects in my 12 games in 12 months Dev Diary challenge. And I couldn't believe how much sex I got out of that. None. I got none at all. Which I couldn't believe.
So what are you waiting for? Head on over to the GameMaker link in the description and start cracking away today, because we want to play your game.
Yeah, looking through this list, I'm seeing one of you made Armpit Fart Tycoon, and I've got several questions for you.
Ooh, is that a new Game Maker ad?
Oh my god, no way.
Have we finally made a second Game Maker ad?
Wow.
I think this is
New year, new ad.
I think it's the first time it's been aired, actually. I think it only got approved yesterday.
Oh, shoot.
So I hope you all enjoyed that. We all work very hard on our ads. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. Welcome to Yahtzee Tries. Hello, I'm Yahtzee. And Jesse G is joining me for this one.
Hey.
And,
everybody.
And our first game this week, rearrange some windows, is a game that's been recommended to me by a lot of people who know I like Return of the Obra Dinn. The Roottrees are dead. How are you on puzzles?
Terrible. I like puzzles, but it kind of depends. Like, I don't like point-and-click adventure game style puzzles. I like, so like inventory object puzzles. Ooh, can you do the...
I think this is...
I just noticed there's an extra pocket on my pants. There's like a zipper pocket on the outside of the leg.
Ooh, did your mum leave some money in there for you?
I wish. I got these pants from a roller derby clothing swap, so I don't think my mom was anywhere close to that.
Well, no questions. No questions at all. Roottrees Are Dead, I think, is more a sort of deductive puzzler in the way of Obra Dinn.
I haven't played Obra Dinn, so
okay.
I might enjoy that. I might be really bad at it.
Man,
I'm generally bad at mysteries.
Whoever wrote this newspaper has no idea how to format a newspaper story. First paragraph, they are calling it
wrong.
They are calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania history. You wouldn't start with that in a proper newspaper. It would start with something like such and such a person, heir to the such and such fortune, died today in a terrible plane crash. Then you go into details.
It's the sizzle is the first part, and then it's like basically the most important elements are in descending order. And that's how you write a paper article, is what I was taught.
Retro Windows loading boxes.
Ooh. Well, mine never pulsed like that.
What fun. 98?
Are the Roottrees
the plane that crashed
like a
last
group
night
of
just
people? Like, is that a
outside of
name?
Pittsburgh is now
Oh
known
shit, there's
as
live
the
action
private
video
jet
in this
of the
bitch.
Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated based
This
on
is really
the pilot's
tiny. Was
final
that Jamaid on the
communication
screen?
that the winter
It was a
storm
hairy man.
and heavy winds played
Oh,
a
okay.
significant
It could have been
role in the
anybody.
crash. On board were
Except
multiple
me.
family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottrie sisters, best known for their fashion.
So what are the
lines and
Roottrees?
modeling
Like, is that a
activities.
family?
Yeah, those
There were no
three.
survivors.
The Roottree sisters. And they all died in a
Again,
plane
for
crash,
those
apparently.
Of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Title drop.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news.
I have seen the
In addition
news,
to dealing
mysterious silhouette.
The Roottrees company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to
Okay.
get much richer.
Do you find
I'm here to
the
ensure everyone is accounted for.
live action video to take you out of
I've
video
heard you're
games?
an expert at sorting out
Depends on the
complicated
video
family
game.
trees. A genealogy
I appreciated it in not for broadcast,
Okay.
I'm going to
but
give you a quick test. Pass,
just
then
then
can
I was a little bit
promise you
thrown
a
when they had the
challenge.
live action video of the man, and then they brought up a picture of the characters they're talking about, and they were all very clearly painted art.
Right. That mixed medium, I feel like, is hard to make work, especially in that kind of thing.
Oh boy, detective work.
Ooh.
Complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Ooh, bureaucratic detective work, my favorite kind.
We are very different people.
Time to sleuth. Sleuth, baby. First we look at evidence.
Which is one picture.
This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees sisters Got Milk ad.
So I'm assuming they were famous sisters because they're doing Got Milk ads.
Apparently they were the heirs of a massive corporation.
The Dairy Corporation?
Or just a corporation with a lot of interests, perhaps. But for one thing, they made candy bars. We know that much.
Oh, okay. So they made candy bars.
And possibly magazines? Well, this ain't telling us much, except that they've all got the same face. And mostly the same hair.
Is blonde with dark roots. With varying level of...
Would
Curly.
you call that
Kind.
dirty blonde?
I think my thought with dirty blonde is that there's like a mix of light and dark, but it's throughout. If it's just the roots, that's not dirty blonde.
See, my wife gives me shit about how I used to say I was blonde. But
I don't think you were ever blonde.
I look blonde in, like, direct sunlight. So I've tried to say that I'm more of a dirty blonde.
I don't know. Now I gotta look up what is dirty blonde.
Oh my god, we've got a 56k modem. What is this, the space age?
Okay, dirty blonde, dark blonde color hair, bordering on light brown. So it's more of a constant shade, so not what I was thinking.
Okay. I'm sort of a mix of shades, I guess. My beard used to have a lot of red in it, but now it's mostly grey.
Is it the red that turned gray, or is that just changed?
Now that you mention it, I think it was the red that turned grey before everything else. I wonder why that is. Alright. Now we can search the in-game internet. Roottrees sisters. Huh. I guess this web browser is just going to summarize our searching that we did.
Whoa, that's like AI work right there, but on a
Yeah.
56K.
Alright, we've got some first names. We've got Raina, Riley, and Rose. I guess it's like the Kardashians. Alright, that's a start.
You know which one's which?
Raina Roottree. Riley Roottree. And... oh, hang on. Where's Rose? Where's Rose Roottree?
Rose.
Maybe Rose changed their name.
First mystery.
Oh, Christ.
Can you go back to the thing to double check the spelling?
The young webmaster writes Raina is the most famous. Their dad's president of a candy company, and their mum
Okay.
Brenda is a fashion designer.
So
All right, so we got some first names, but I noticed there was a candy root tree on that list. So maybe
oh.
Well, we know Rose Roottree isn't on our list, so let's start there. Who is Rose Roottree?
And DMB Land 99 gives $5. Says, when do you think a character trait / personality does their job too well? Quote, Nico, it's your cousin. Classic from.
Yeah, quite.
Freaking. What was that? GTA 4?
Yeah, GTA 4. It makes me think of Eternal Strands, which I was playing very recently. Because I was playing that game, and I was finding most of the dialogue very boring. And I think the problem with that game is that the characters have, let's establish my personality with every single line of dialogue that I deliver.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Like, I'm the quirky one. I'm the slightly anxious one.
On that note, I feel like not so much in I haven't seen the third movie, but in the first two movies, but definitely every other medium I've seen him on is Deadpool, where it's like, I need to say something that's like off the wall and witty, and it's like, and every single thing is like, all right, you got to tone it down. Like, I get it, but like, we could use something else here.
Okay,
it's kind of like if someone said that's what she said after literally everything. It's like, yes, I understand that the joke can be funny, but because it's happening so much, it is losing its value. So that would be one person I'd say, doing that trade a little too hard. A little too well.
I think I just figured something out.
What's that?
Well, this person is saying that Rose Roottree has pierced ears.
Oh.
And from the picture we've got, only one of them had pierced ears.
Well, I guess we know that's Rose.
Oh, I'm supposed to be putting them in oldest to youngest? Oh well, we'll figure that out eventually.
And Alex Armstrong with $5 says, found an SNES ROM hack called Clock Tower Deluxe that adds stuff from the PS1 version. Now I get to see your inspiration that made 5 Days a Stranger. I didn't know 5 Days a Stranger was inspired by Clock Tower.
Little bit. I took
That's
inspiration from a few areas. Okay.
Thanks, Alex
so
Armstrong.
So going back to that article, Riley Roottree is the youngest, Raina Roottree is the oldest, and Unknown and Rose Roottree is the middle child.
Okay. Middle child with pierced ears.
And apparently Raina got married to someone called TMS. Alright. What else can we look up from this? Okay. Oh, thank you for letting me know how to search for things properly, Spider Search. Okay, clothing company. They make clothes for children. Brenda Roottree was the mother. Rose's birth name was Carly Roottree, and she was born in 1985.
And we're in 1998?
Yes.
All right, so Carly Roottree. I'm never going to remember all this information. Well, I guess that's why we have a board, so we can actually put it down.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well.
Mopman says, look up TMS.
Hang on, I'm just trying to see if this will tell us what the occupations of the girls was. It just says their mother was the head designer.
And Nick says you can add highlighted text to your notepad. You can highlight text and add it to your notepad.
Oh, so I can.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. 20 mad scientists. Yeah, it's definitely what it stands for.
Okay, Brenda Roottrees. What maiden name was Brenda White, but that's not something we need to know right now.
And that's the mom?
TMS for common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan.
Ooh.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-na-na-na. Thomas Sheridan. Who's on a sitcom? But what's their jobs? Raina Roottrees. They were models.
And candy testers.
Okay. I guess they were all models. Okay, so Rose had pierced ears, and Riley mostly dressed in plaid.
Who's in plaid?
Let's go back to the whole picture. Ah, the
Oh.
one in the one in the
looking
middle.
straight ahead.
Yes, that's Riley. So she
And
was
Dr. Theo. Thanks
she
for joining
was-
Tip Jar for 12 months. What's
she
that?
She was the youngest? She was the biggest one in that picture. I guess that's how they throw you off.
Yep. She's wearing heels. The other two are in flats.
Oh, naturally.
Or, you know,
Maybe they were triplets. Who knows?
or she got more protein baby formula and just, you know, kept growing.
So, by process of elimination, occupation, model. Is candy
What-
taster a job? No.
One of them has to have a side hustle. Like, they can't all have model job. That's going to be a twist later.
Let's just see if. Aha! Model works.
Oh, well, all right. Lou May asks, is this the in-game music? I can't hear anything, but I'm assuming the answer is going to be yes.
Yes, it is.
All right. And
All
Nick
right.
Warden, welcome to Green Gang.
Thank you very much. Oh, so it auto-fills whenever you get 3 of them correct.
Oh.
Booyah. Which is
Jonathan Ross.
which is also what Obra Dinn did.
Sorry to test you, but I
And Jonathan Ross reminding you, Luigi is younger than Mario, so does exist. Also, I'm taller than my older sister.
Is Luigi younger than Mario? Because I remember in Yoshi's Island, when you're
I
delivering,
always...
when you're
Hold on.
when you're delivering baby Mario to his parents at the very end of that game, baby Luigi's already there, which would imply Luigi's older.
See, I always thought Luigi's... Oh, well, hang on. What's the canon?
Maybe they're just twins and came out at basically the same time.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family
Who
tree's
is
a bit
older,
daunting.
Mario or
Most people freak out the
Luigi?
first time they see the whole thing. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For anyone related
According
only by
to
marriage is optional.
This article, it
But
says
filling them in,
Luigi is the
lastly,
younger
You now
brother.
have access to some unique websites, plus a list
There's
of
an article
notable
from
Roottrees.
Looper. I don't know if I trust them.
Notable people are easy to find via your search engine. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful.
There's got to be one of those Mario and Luigi games that goes into it.
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone
Several
yeah.
people are confirming Mario is older. How do you know this? Because, like, I assumed that, but I have no way to verify that. I'm curious if other people do.
I'd appreciate you not.
It probably
mentioning others
varies
here.
between
Thank
media.
you, and good
I mean, I
luck.
think he's like Luigi's overtly the youngest if you look at like the Mario movies and TV series and stuff.
Yeah. Because John Leguizamo is younger than Bob
Bob
Hoskins, so
Hoskins.
that's how I know.
Yes. Bob Hoskins, noteworthy Italian man.
Yes, American Italian man.
Yes.
It's wild to like. I know Bob Hoskins from like Mario Brothers, Roger Rabbit, and an episode of Frasier, and to hear him talk normally is wild to me.
Wow, Jesus fucking Christ, we've got a lot to fill in all of a sudden.
Ooh boy, that's a skill tree from freaking Path of Exile right there.
Oh, where to start? Well, we know their mother married into the family and was named Brenda White. Oh, that wasn't it. Misclick, misclick.
Oh, nope, it's ruined. Information is canon and logged.
Okay. Right. Clues. Evidence. Oh, I've got intuition powers.
There's a lot of people saying, yeah, they think that Luigi's younger, but no one's given me any cited source.
Well, like it
go ahead.
matters.
I mean, I am, but I'm like legitimately curious if there is a canon like this states it, versus we all assume it and we're probably right. But and Dr. Theo with $5 that says on the last Windbreaker episode, I want to add that the reason why experienced speedrunners are more likely to cheat is because they know what a legit run is. I am assuming that makes sense in context that you're aware of.
It sure does.
All right, good.
We talk about how most of like the notable stories of speedrunners being caught cheating, it's usually speedrunners who used to be like legit speedrunners and who used to be really good. You don't get many cheaters who've just come out of nowhere. Okay, so we've got, I think their dad was Carl Roottrees. I'll just double check that. Yeah, died in the plane crash. Their daughters were the Roottrees sisters. He was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company and the clothing company Root, which he co-founded with his wife. So we can fill those two in pretty well. Carl Roottrees. Well, I guess he'd be a CEO, right?
Guess so. Well, is he still alive?
No, he died in the plane
dead?
crash.
Oh, they all. Oh, shoot, they all died.
They all died in the plane crash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he was the president of the candy company. Now, president's not necessarily the same thing as a CEO, is it?
No, they are different. I don't know how, but they're different titles, so I'm pretty sure there is a difference. So you can probably hit president.
Well, there's 5 entries for president.
Ooh, I would assume. Oh shoot, did he inherit the candy company or did he start it?
Oh,
Because it might be like a long line of candy daddies.
Yeah, he inherited it. Like the Roottrees Candy Company was founded in 1908 by 2 unknown people, and here's Carl all the way down here. So I guess he'd be the most recent president. So he'd be the 5th.
Well,
president.
how many like? Because that would be 1, and you go down 1 more to 2. Also, we don't know which one of those people was the president.
Well, I guess they've just given us away that Elias Roottrees was the first one.
Okay.
So I guess they'd be the first president.
Did it say Elias? Because it could have been Mrs. Roottrees.
Well, it says so right there.
Oh, but what if it was Gwyneth?
Well, I looked up Gwyneth Roottrees, and that wasn't a person on the list.
No, well.
Family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed last name after marriage. Yeah. And always use a person's most recent occupation. All right.
Angel.
Well, worth remembering. Okay, what else we got to look at?
Cabra's Sake says CEO is above the president. That's wild. President sounds like it should be the highest.
So we got a bunch of Roottrees. And it was definitely Gwyneth Roottree who was like the founder's wife, but I mean, could we conceivably just go through the list of names and find a Gwyneth? I mean, that feels like brute forcing. There we go. Gwyneth Madsen.
Noise.
Are there any other Gwyneths? Oh, there's another Gwyneth! Foiled! My devious plan was foiled. So now we can access the public library and look at people's books, as well as periodicals.
Ooh.
Database of magazines and newspapers. Okay. Like his great-grandfather before him, Carl earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. Business Watch Magazine, a magazine focused on company CEOs and the economy. Wow, we're like... This is like fucking Her Story. Or, what's that recent one? Or whatever it is. This is like that, but there's actual gameplay involved.
I have no idea. I've heard of Her Story, and we've exhausted my knowledge on mystery games.
What was the most recent one of those? Where you have to, like, watch videos of, like, the film actress and click on things and it leads to...
I thought that was Her Story.
Was it Immortality? Mindless Fool 360?
Mindless Fool says Immortality. Let me look up Immortality game.
Okay, Business Watch. Keywords.
Choose your own adventure horror. This looks like it would probably be what you're talking about. And it's got live action cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Roottrees featured as Watchmen of the Year. Elias and Carl Roottree.
Oh, Arkham, that's clever. Arkham asks, is Roottree wordplay relating to folders and directories? That is clever.
Aha.
I have no idea, though.
Okay, I got some shit for my evidence pile.
Gross.
What a poncy hairdo.
That looks like concept art for Parasite Eve on the PS1.
At least we got a picture of the asshole. Before they married,
Not a picture
Carl's...
of.
Before they married, Carl's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant. Well, there you go.
Alright, so now we know he married Brenda?
Yeah.
Or did we already know that?
Yeah, we knew that.
Oh, okay.
His cousin
Is this the
was
first?
Jim Roottree.
Well, hey, Harry Son 94. Thanks for the 10. It says, I kind of like the idea of a medical adjacent version of an anomaly / spot the difference game. Spot the difference between a healthy pair of lungs and a patient's lungs, or a patient dies. Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
sure there have been games along those lines.
I don't know about I mean, definitely medical games, but it's like in the spot the difference style, I don't know. Not that I can think of now. I'm real curious. Because that does seem like honestly, kind of like those games that teach you like a language or teach you how to program or something. One of those like, surprise, this is a game where we're teaching you something. It's like, this is what healthy lung look like.
Aha. Elias invents 5-piece candy. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the names of his children.
Oh.
Strawberry, plum, chocolate, blue raspberry, and apple.
He named his child Blue Raspberry?
I think it's just the first letter.
Oh. No, that works better. And Impy gives €2 to ask, "What's a ponce?"
That's
It's like a
it's British slang for just a contemptible person. So,
like a bougie butthole.
sort of. What a ponce, you might say. Okay, Elias has a daughter in 1909. The first of 5 children. His son was Elias Roottree Jr. How original. Okay. Man. So much to look up. So something about Elias Roottree's wife was a maple farm owner.
Harry's son 94 with 2 to say, what's the difference between a Pratt and a Ponce? I don't know what a Pratt is, so I don't know.
They're usually interchangeable. Pratt is just another generic insult.
Okay, so it's not the same as a brat.
No.
Okay. Because Brat and Ponce, totally, I mean, both insufferable people, but... It's
Okay.
insufferable in different ways.
Let's go back to the internet and look up maple farms. The Anderson Maple Farm.
Ooh.
Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottree was Gwyneth Anderson. I'm really good at this sleuthing business. I could be a detective.
Wow. You ever think about going into private eyeing?
No, you'd have to ask KC about that, I suppose.
No, but if you thought of it, Casey legit did it.
All right.
Just
Here they
wild
are.
to me.
Elias and Gwyneth.
Oh, look at them.
Look at them. Look at those happy-go-lucky kids. Let's grab some pictures of those.
And Benjamin Street, thanks for joining Tip Jar again for 12 months total.
So we could have young Elias or old Elias on this, I guess. Yeah, let's do him a favour. This is Gwyneth Anderson, and she was a
Did that say
farmer.
bully as a profession?
Baby.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh,
If
no.
your profession is baby, that means you did not make it very long. Oh, no. There's going to be something sad happening.
Okay, let's see what we can find if old Gwyneth had a job. Yes. But did Gwyneth have a job? Is what I want to know. His wife inherited a maple farm. Okay, so yeah, she inherited the maple farm, and she was a housewife after that.
Okay. So I guess housewife would be her most recent occupation.
I assume so. Let's
Is that an option? Housing, hard work, full-time job.
yeah, housewife was an option. I just want to see if there was an. Yep, we're just going around the same circles here.
Brad with $2 says baby is bad. Professional baby seems worse. Brad, I agree with you on both counts.
Oh, we got Carl in there. Oh! Housewife will do,
Nice.
apparently. Booyah! Well, I'm sure Brenda White's a very interesting person, who I'd like to find out more about.
Well, good news. That's what we're going to do. Snake in the Garden gives €2 for the most important question. Says, can you both please give thoughts on Taskmaster UK? Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
I enjoy it.
It's a great show.
Yeah. I was watching some of it the other day, actually.
Yeah?
Yes. They're all on YouTube, like full episodes. I'm up to season 11.
I don't remember who's on what season, but yeah. They have, like, it's really fun because they'll have people that I recognize on there that I get excited about, like, oh, sweet, like Catherine Ryan, Fern Brady. Both of them are hilarious comedians. So I saw them and I was like, oh, they're on like 2 different seasons. And I was like, oh yeah, but everyone who is on that show, it does not matter if I recognize them or not. Absolutely glorious. They are so funny.
Okay. Right. So here's the rest of the ones we have to fill in. Now, Miracle Jr. smacks of baby died in childhood.
See, I would say opposite. I'd say you're not gonna name someone Miracle Jr. and then they kick it. Like, you better wait a year before you name your kid Miracle.
Gwyn Roottrees, a somewhat well-known actress active in the 1950s. And she had a highly publicized divorce.
Brad says season 11 yachts getting fully Americanized. I mean, he's been here a minute. That's fair. Because yeah, in Britain it's series.
Actually, series and season mean different things.
Oh, really?
Series refers to the entire show as a whole. Season is just one specific, season.
But I've heard the British, this is series 2 of Doctor Who.
Yeah, in British English, the two are interchangeable, but we can still say season to mean series.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you're saying, I enjoy Red Dwarf, it is a good television series. And that would refer to it as in its entirety. So my favorite season would probably be series 4. And that would all be legitimate. Okay, well, Gwyn had a divorce. She was in a couple of movies. Aha, something's been added to evidence. She was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree, so she could be fucking anywhere on that chart, frankly. Although we know she was divorced. Aha. We do have allowances for divorces. So there's only one granddaughter who divorced. Ah. Yeah, because that's like the son and that's the grandchild. So this must be Gwyn Roottrees, who was a... Where's film star? Actor. There you go.
Nice.
We don't say actress these days.
I feel like actor works. Like, you just... It doesn't matter what the gender of the person is. Their job is to act.
Here she is, Gwyn Roottrees. Looking a little bit like Gillian Anderson in that picture.
It's so tiny. I gotta blow this up. I'm gonna question that, but I also don't know if I could pick Gillian Anderson out of a lineup. So.
Alright, so now we need to find out who she divorced and who her mum was. So we'll look up these movies she was in. A 1953 film in which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life until one of them falls in love with the client.
Oh, that's fun. That's basically the plot of Some Like It Hot, but reversed.
And we got two more names, Leslie Florence and Harrison Lane. Leslie Florence, Gwyn's co-star, not much else of interest. Harrison Lane, television actor. Blah de blah de blah. Married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at a movie premiere. So probably not married to Gwyn. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. A war movie about World War One. Not terribly helpful. What happens if I search for Gwyn Roottrees divorce? Some mentions of a marriage to Wild Bill Williams. Ah ha ha ha.
Ooh. Ben insists, is the game improved by pulling out pen and paper and taking notes? It depends on how good your memory is, I would assume. And how good you are at taking notes.
Yeah.
And organizing those notes.
I mean, we have this whole, like, red string conspiracy board to put things in. Williams, Wild Bill Williams.
William Williams? Yes, Fungus Finder. William Williams.
Double Bill.
Oh! Dang, he should have been the actor.
Hey, there's no entry for William Williams.
Is he real?
Maybe that was their screen name.
Or maybe his legal name is Wild Bill.
He grew up in Paris, France.
Also, they got divorced?
Yeah.
Right? So maybe that's a previous husband, but she had a different husband that she had the kids with.
They divorced before the birth of her second child, apparently.
Okay, so they had one kid. But maybe, yeah, that doesn't count if she's only got one slot.
Huh. Nope, nothing more there. Anything for Marilyn Monroe? Oh well.
Game's like, who? That person doesn't exist.
Gwyn Roottrees. Marriage. I mean, there's only one entry for a divorce. So I'm assuming Wild Bill Williams might have been like a pseudonym.
Well, okay, hang on. Yeah, because if he was born in France, his name is all, like, probably not Williams.
Yes, that was my thinking.
Yeah, it's like Jean Duvois or something. But it was like, well, no one's going to be able to pronounce that here in America in the 50s. Your name is Wild Bill.
He returned often to France. Well, perhaps we're at a bit of a dead end here. Let's look up some other Roottrees and see what other connections we can find. Red Roottree. There we go. Aloysius Herring Roottree.
Whoa, that's a name. Whoa.
He was the ambassador to Ireland for 6 days.
It's longer than I've ever been an ambassador. But also,
He claimed to be related to the Roottrees Candy Company, but it came out that his last name was merely a coincidence and he was defeated in a landslide.
ooh.
Huh.
So we know to not include Red Roottrees?
What happens if we search for Roottrees Candy Company? Not much.
Red Herring Roottrees? Oh, nice
Ta-da.
one.
Nice.
He did the murder? Yeah, he crashed the plane.
Oh, God.
Like George Lucas says, we all need cool Wild West nicknames, and I agree.
Yeah. They just drew a little herring next to Red Roottrees.
Ah, that's funny.
Look at these candies again. Don't think we know any names that could approximate to those candies. Let's try Jim Roottrees.
Slim Jim Roottrees.
James Roottrees, who sings in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife Diamond LaRue.
See, LaRue sounds like that French name.
I'm not sure if there can be a connection there. Diamond is the band's lead singers. Jim and Diamond have released music through the 80s and early 90s and hasn't made public appearance since 96. We've got some evidence on him, though.
Ooh, I don't know if this is true. King Dead's saying those are the radical new flavors, not the original 5 pieces.
Oh, now you mention it, yeah. That probably messes things up.
So can we look up the original 5?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's one of the many things we're trying to figure out, who the original
But
5.
but knowing that, can't we just search for the history of the 5 pieces or something like that?
Oh, that's a thought. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There's a book. There's a book we can look up. The Sweet History of Candy, Volume 2. By Charles Lee.
Well, we don't even have to log into the library. Vol 2, maybe?
Could the author publish under a different name than the one you're searching for?
Hmm.
Mhm. Charles Lee. Nothing. The Sweet
Oh, you might be
History-
missing the.
Does that really count for anything? The Sweet History of Candy. Both required fields.
Go try the same author name.
Nothing.
Well,
Oh, I didn't realize we're only 10 minutes away from the end of this hour. I was getting into this.
well, you're right. I'm glad you were. You think you may try it after the stream just to like give it a spin, see if you like it?
And a volume.
Or I guess continue to
2.
like it if you already like it.
Oh, fucking hell. I had to type it exactly the way it was in the thing. Ha 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 ha. G for grape, E for elderberry, C for cinnamon extract, M for melon, and M for miracle berry. Is there any, like, child that had no offspring? No, they all had
Miracle.
offspring.
Miracle Baby?
Miracle Berry. Have you heard of Miracle Berry?
No, that sounds fake. I
No,
would
it's a
not eat something called Miracle Berry.
It's a real thing. And you know why it's called Miracle Berry? Because if you eat one, you can't taste sour for a while. So if you
Oh,
eat,
is that what that thing is?
so if you eat one and then you suck on a lemon, it tastes sweet.
Oh shoot, okay, I didn't know that's what it was called because I went to a party where the bit was you would like eat one of those and then you just taste a bunch of wild stuff and it would be really weird. And it was. Salt and vinegar chips? Oh man, it tastes wild on Miracle Berry.
Only the
I
great,
like salt and vinegar chips though.
only the great grandson of Elias Roottrees could make disco this sweet. Haha, we're onto something.
Mm.
And some lyrics that I don't think tells us anything. So he's a notable Roottrees, so he'll be on the chart with a notable spouse. Ha 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 ha. There's only one other starred grandchild. So this must be old Jimbo, James Roottrees. He
Was a singer?
a musician.
Disco?
He was a musician.
Yeah.
And he was married to Diamond LaRue, who looked like that. And they had 2 kids that we'll need to track down. Gosh, isn't this fun?
So they would have been cousins of the Roottrees sisters.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh,
So
wait,
they
like
had
third
hang on,
cousins.
hang on.
Yeah, because they're not connected by their parents; they're connected by their grandparents. So they're second cousins.
Hang on, let me double check something. Yeah, he was a great grandson. So that works. So we got children, then grandchildren, then great grandchildren. So yeah, Carl and Jim would have been cousins. They had a shared grandparents.
Oh, Common Ninja gives $2 to say you can even play the song. It's awful.
Oh yeah, I just did.
I can't hear it.
It sounds like exactly as you'd expect.
So ska.
No, it's disco.
Oh well. But I was expecting ska. I thought it'd be subversive.
Peter Janowicz. He was someone who knew that this person was the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees. He used to work for Modern Music Monthly. Ah ha 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 ha. Modern Music Monthly.
Everybody's favorite magazine. Mmm.
Ha! Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in C and J plus J and D with my cousin. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters.
Who's Jane?
Jane was the wife of Clark, who is a cousin of Jim's. He started Raffa Tunes and became a jingle writer.
Nice.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Clark Rafferty LaRue was a cousin of Jim's.
LaRue.
Yes, because he
That's
was
pretty French.
he was married to the sister of Diamond LaRue, who we've already met. Jim's wife was Diamond LaRue, and her sister was Jane LaRue, who was married to Clark.
But this is a different French than what would have been from
yes, not every
Wild
French
Bill.
not every French surname is potentially Wild Bill. I think we might be getting a little fixated on Wild Bill there.
Well, I wanted to try and find that connection, and I wasn't sure if that was it. Look, we've got exactly 2 French things happening. I wanted to know if they're connected or not.
Ha 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 ha! I think we found Clark and Jane and 2 children. All right, a cousin to Jim with 2 kids.
Jim is the...
Yeah, Jim is the musician.
Okay, so it can only be one of those 2 question marks, right? Because in order to be a cousin, they have to share a parent. Or their parents have to be siblings.
Yeah, they have to share grandparents.
So which one of those 2 has 2 kids?
The one
Or
on the
more than
left,
2
2 divorces and just 2 divorces and 3 kids by the looks of it.
Okay, so it has to be that one because the other one doesn't have kids, or did I miss it?
I suppose so. I suppose this has to be Clark.
Oh my gosh, am I good at detective games and I didn't know it?
Yes,
No.
we're all much better than we thought. Clark Rafferty, that was him. And he worked in advertising. He wrote jingles.
Yeah, he's a jingler.
So advertising. Oh, hey!
Oh my gosh. So what is the metric for when it goes well done? Is it when you solve a certain number of things?
It's when you've got 3
Or-
correct. Like
Okay.
This is exactly how Obra Dinn did it as well. If you got
Okay, so-
three people with the details all correct, then it tells
Okay.
you, then it locks them in and says you were correct with all of this.
Got it. And that's 3 anywhere. They could be completely unrelated to each other.
Yes.
It's just as long as you get 3. Okay, got it.
This is where you get your moments of satisfaction.
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going.
Well, what a good
Carl's
spot to
office
end
was a
the stream of
mess,
this particular
thanks to
game.
some
But
burst
yes,
pipe.
this is the sort of game I like. If that makes me weird, then so be it.
But I unearthed a
But
photo
weird's
from
good,
the
so
I also like
Embrace
fill-
it.
I also like filling in
I also
crosswords.
found some
It's the same sort of deductive thing, you know? We know such and such letters, and therefore we know more about what the whole word is.
You've traced 9 blood
Assuming you have the letters right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to play a fucking skating game. I want to solve more mysteries of the past.
But all right, well, what about going to hell, though?
Oh well. Sure, fine. Let's go to hell.
Yeah. We're going to hell.
Maybe I'll play this on my laptop after work.
If you go back to this, that seems like the game did its job really well.
Well, in fairness, I just really like deductive games.
Yeah.
And
That's clearly the audience it
Yes.
wants.
This is a good deductive game so far. I was enjoying it. All right. Helskate is our next subject matter.
What is Helskate?
I think this has been on early access for a while, but it just dropped a 1.0.
I think that's what Deebs was saying. Said it was. I think he played it on early access. What is Helskate? I mean, it sounds like you're grinding through hell.
I believe that is very much what we can expect.
Oh, okay. Well. Why's hell only got 1 L?
Oh, you know, maybe it's the Nordic hell. Because, you know, in Norse mythology, hell is one of the realms of the dead, but it's only spelled with 1 L.
HE single hockey stick.
Okay.
Wertheim, home sweet hell. What a dump. At least it has some killer spots. We've got
Hell is trademarked by the Catholics. Ah, explains it all.
And Zephyr Street, our own little slice of
Okay, I guess we're literally just doing a Tony Hawk thing with this.
But somewhere out there
Is that hell? That's just California.
Apparently this is hell, yes.
Too bad I gotta work this crappy job.
Well, geez, don't I get a tutorial or something?
I mean, it does say press this button to skate. Might be the first part of the toot. Oh, well, you...
I think something might have gone wrong, game. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, now you're on a skateboard.
Boy, that's probably the shortest start to glitch I've ever seen.
I bet I could stick one on that wall.
Really? Okay, that's
You
how
did
you
it,
ollie.
Ollie. Good job. Run into
Yeah.
this wall.
And then I did another ollie.
There's a good spot at the top of that ramp. Very visible.
How do you go faster?
Saying game audio is not quite there. Can you all hear it okay?
Can you hear?
Call that a Wally.
I can turn the audio up a bit if it's too quiet. Game audio's fine? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, nope. Some people are saying it's a bit low.
Oh,
and also
it's-
very muffled.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, I guess you heard it, chat. You're wrong. Yahtzee said so.
Okay, got to ollie and then grind.
I'm getting repeated.
Ow.
It's pretty quiet.
Oh, fine. Leave me alone.
That's it. They want to hear the game. It's very important.
Is that better?
I just imagine you cranked it to like 110.
No, I took it up from 10 to 20.
Do you find in some games that you play where it's like, oh, I need to adjust the volume, and it'll be start at 100, and like 100 to about 40, literally no change at all, and
Yeah.
then once you get below that, it's like, oh, okay, now I can start to hear it getting lower.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Last one.
It's like exponential or something.
Like above that ramp.
Yeah, it blows my doggone mind. I don't understand. Hey, Dakonda, 1. Thanks for subbing with Prime. Cheers.
Anton Falcon speaking.
That's not my name. I don't
Yes.
want that to be my name.
Hello, employer. No, I'm not skating right now. The posters. Just, where people can see him. No. I need this job. Hello? Crap.
I don't know. We've fucked up, apparently.
Uh-oh.
We are a bad poster boy, and we should be
Whoa.
ashamed.
What's that thing? It talked. Don't panic. Hey.
Tommy Hawk.
you okay?
Tommy Hanks.
Oh.
Tommy
good
Hanks
thing. I brought
Helskate.
him off
Yep.
on my Falcon deck. There you go. Try it now.
Why are your wheels constantly sparking?
Because I'm in hell, and I'm a hipster demon or something.
Nice one. You alright, man? You look. Dude, the Helskate is a labyrinth full of monsters. Listen to what?
Oh, great.
Ah! What the hell? Here, you can get my back.
Wait, what's X actually doing there? I'm trying to figure out.
You immediately launch yourself into the air with that jump. There's no, like, ascend. You are just in the air. Can you fail a move? It seems like you're doing a kickflip, and the board's like 3/4 of the way through, and then you land and it's just in the right spot.
I don't know. Okay, there we go. I did a kickflip. You can all look impressed now.
Whoa!
1,000 points is so many.
Oh, we have to collect letters. It is Tony Hawk. Damn it.
No, it's Tommy Hank. Oh, wow, you didn't even splat when you landed. What?
Yes, I should have splatted. I put my hands up to that.
So,
I
like,
should have
that was like...
broken my fucking neck. I should be
I think-
dead.
Tommy Eagle. I think that was it. They started in, like, Pro Skater 3. If you didn't land on the pipe, you would still be like, nah, it's okay. But I think 1 and 2 were like, if you don't land on an incline, you're just going to eat it.
Man, I keep breaking my combos doing these grinds. I'm gonna fix this. That's more like it.
Well, your momentum is wild. Because you speed... I mean, not that it's supposed to be realistic. You're skating in hell. But, like, when you start a grind, you get way faster.
I don't think I can accelerate. Oh, well, I can do that.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you can definitely accelerate with that.
I just seem to be... I've got, like, skating cruise control. I'm just always moving at the same speed.
You know what I think might actually be a weird mashup that would make a good game? Is a Sonic skating game. Or like a Sonic Extreme
I'm
Sports game.
sure there must have been something along those lines at some point.
I don't think they ever made one.
They've made
I feel
Sonic. They've made Sonic sports games,
Like the Olympics.
and there's a kart racing Sonic.
I don't think that counts as a sport. But they do have kart racers. But no skateboards as far as I know.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Whoa, nice!
I
got
am
some money for
Satan
that.
and this is
If only it didn't
Jackass.
always vanish when I got back to the mall.
Yeah, there's several like racing and kart racing games, but I don't think they've ever done a sports game.
Increase the number of points that certain skills do.
Oh, you level?
I don't know what the fuck the dude's doing with his skateboard there, but I don't think it is something that is possible.
How is he hovering? I mean, I guess he's in hell, but like... What? Oh, apparently Sonic Free Riders is an Xbox Connect skateboarding game? Hang on, I gotta look this up.
Okay, I'm going to upgrade my Pop Shove It. As they say.
Is this just a kart racing game, but on hoverboards?
I think it, if memory serves, yes.
I'm looking through someone's actual play. This honestly doesn't look bad. It is like a kart racing game, but you're on a hoverboard, but there's like, oh, you can do a secret part of the track where there's like a grind rail. Like, that's kind of neat.
Maybe because he's the best vert skater of all time. And his
I assume
brand's
you get like
the same.
items and stuff.
Work?
Huh. Is that, can I buy that? Can I play this? No, because it's a Connect game.
Well, enough said.
Yeah, it came out on 360, and that was freaking it, according to Wikipedia. So, no one can play this game. Oh, Fungus Finder with $2 with a very important message saying, "Pop an ollie, bro. Gnarl that shred, bro. Bro."
This was
Thanks, Fungus Finder.
this is a culture wholly alien to me, I'm afraid. Because
What,
I use phrases
extreme
like
sport?
wholly alien. Well, I got a whole 14 points for that. But I get like 100 million more points if I do a pop shove it at the end.
Well, yeah, you upgraded your Pop Shove It.
I mean, I feel like there should be more to it than that.
I mean, probably, but you're in hell. You gotta take the victories you can get.
Why do I have to do a competition? Can I just piss about?
No. It's been 10 minutes. That means you gotta do something new. Game demands it.
Okay, Garland's throne room.
So, looking at it, I've got some thoughts, but how does it actually feel to play?
It feels like a skating game, which isn't really my area.
But what? Because like I've played a number of different skating games, and like there's a lot of different kinds of feels.
This feels like Tony Hawk, I guess. I mean, I've played Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which I rather enjoyed, and it doesn't feel like that.
Do you feel like it's playing like not as responsive, not as well, just as well?
It's a little bit more complicated. I like the game to do all the work for me, frankly.
So you want like an arcade style one where it's like you just gotta push the button and go, do a
Yeah.
thing.
You just press a button near a grind rail and you just magnetize to it for like 5 minutes. Boy, I'm just gonna pop shove it forever now.
I mean, if the crowd
Yeah.
loves it.
I need to talk to that guy.
SSX style versus Tony Hawk style, and that's the thing, King Dead, because there's like, I can't compare because I haven't played SSX, but it's like Tony Hawk style changes because like Tony Hawk 1 and 2 are pretty different than 3 and 4, which I'm assuming are probably different than like Underground and Session and whatever the other ones were.
Sponsor me?
So like I feel like there's no real like Tony Hawk game. There's like eras of it.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for giving me a chance. You won't be sorry.
Trumando, I used to
Skating is, like,
skateboard
the one thing I'm good at.
in high school and college. I did skate. I
don't
was
wanna
not
push
good at it,
products or
but
make
it was a fun
videos
thing to do
or
with
like
friends.
You guys do. I personally just think brand deals
So
are
I
for
did it
sellouts.
and had a
I guess
good
you could say I'm a
time.
bit of a non-materialist. Oh, speaking of which, you just like
And now I
pay me to
roller skate.
What the hell, man? I was just getting started.
Don't come here again, loser.
Hey, I'm being victimized.
No!
They broke my
In
skateboard.
hell?
I'm being
Oh.
held.
He's one of them. Trash
I can't
him.
believe you're getting victimized in hell. Who would have thought?
Your problem!
Well, this is taking a turn. I'm confused.
Wait, were you not dead yet? Were you just like skateboarding in real life and then you died?
I
And
was
now
just
you're going to hell?
skateboarding. I was just skateboarding, and the game said, "Stop skateboarding. We hate you."
I mean, it is hell.
Footage?
It's supposed to hate you.
Quick, find me a deck before the monsters get here.
And now I've got a wing.
Not now, Helskate.
You gotta score 1,000 points to knock down the door. Oh, it's Hot Robin. Well, hey there, with €5. It says EA announced the new Skate will be free to play. Fills me with dread. Ooh, boy. Well, if you don't want a free-to-play skate game like that, there's a game called Session. That's already out.
Oh god, it's a combat skating game now.
Oh, no. Oh, you have a sword? You have a dodge?
Yes, that speed up move was a dodge all along.
Oh, wow.
And I've got whatever this is. Attacking enemies is a trick, apparently.
Deserving of points. Fungus Finder with $2 says, not to nitpick, but skateboards are material. As in, like, they're made of matter in the physical world. They could have hell skateboards. I assume there's some sort of hell wood.
Yeah, they make the skateboard decks from the wood of the Tree of Suicides.
Oh, that is in hell. I remember that from Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, yeah. All the suicides become trees. So if that makes you feel better, we are currently riding on a manically depressed person. Pop shove it.
Did you play the Dante's Inferno game?
Sure did. Reviewed it back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
And they sent me a box once.
Oh, wow.
They did... Remember that really huge marketing push they did for Dante's Inferno?
I certainly do.
Where they were sending sin-themed presents to influencers?
Yep.
They sent me a box that was like... represented the sin of wrath. And I had to smash it open with a hammer. It was a whole thing.
Wow. What was in it? Just the game, or did it have like some sort of specialty stuff
Actually,
in it?
it didn't contain the game. It was just like a marketing thing.
Oh, well.
Well, I'll tell you the whole story. I was in the escapist offices in North Carolina. We'd just done a convention. And we got a wooden box, like an unadorned wooden box with no logos on it or anything.
Smash it open doesn't seem like the first thought you should have. But...
Well, let me finish. When I opened the box started making music. It started playing Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. And then when I tried to close the box, the music didn't stop. It was some kind of switch that was set to start playing and then never turn off again. So
my gosh.
So in order to make the box shut up, because when I checked the rest of the contents of the box, I found a bag containing a hammer and a pair of goggles. So clearly, divining what I was supposed to do, I smashed the fuck out of the box, found like the little circuit board that was playing music, unplugged it from the battery, and then it stopped playing. And in the same cavity where the circuit board was, there was a little scroll that simply said, "You are guilty of the sin of wrath. Now you have to play Dante's Inferno." And that was my Dante's Inferno marketing experience.
Wow. I kind of love it. It does seem wild that they said now you have to play Dante's Inferno and then did not give you a copy, though.
Well,
but it worked. I mean, you played it anyway, so... Or they were just like, get in touch with our marketing team. And we'll
it was memorable. It made for a funny story to tell, even to this day.
I liked it. Also, fun fact, I liked the game.
Well, if you like God of War ripoffs...
I thought it was a fantastic God of War ripoff.
Man, my pop shove-its don't give me 200 points anymore. What happened?
Oh, you pop shoved too hard.
Damn it.
Game was not necessarily great. Game was great.
I think it had some great moments. I think it sort of ran out of ideas by the end.
Oh, it definitely, you can tell at about... I think we played it for like 10 hours, like around 8. It was like, oh, here's a gauntlet of everything you've done. Oh, you better do it. And it's like, oh, okay, this is absolutely padding.
But I'll grant you, early on when you're fighting the unbaptized babies and Cleopatra and all of that shit. And
there's
Cerberus.
Cerberus is great. Who's the... Oh, Gluttony? Gluttony's a great boss. And a great area. Super creepy.
Yeah.
Lust, fantastic boss fight.
Yeah, that was Cleopatra. And she had her boobies out. It was games for grown-ups.
And then the babies would shoot out of her nipples. And they would attack you. And then there were other ladies that had their bodies split open and they would like tentacle grab you.
Oh, I don't want to do all of this shit.
Well, too bad.
having pressed 3 buttons. Do you think I'm made of buttons?
Oh, boobies with mouth nipples. I forgot about the mouth nipples.
Yeah, I forgot the mouth nipples. Those were cool.
Yeah. What a great game. It was honestly, I feel like a great depiction of hell because a lot of it was uncomfortable. And I feel like that's a really important aspect of hell. Is it's a place you don't want to be. Like, and not just be like, oh, there's people screaming. Where it's like, well, that sucks for them, but I'm just walking around. But there are things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked.
Very much. It was great.
Give me a magazine. Impossible Dance.
Ooh. See,
That's
that
just-
makes sense why he'd hover in the air for that one. It's impossible.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do one of those.
Yeah, Tyrell, I agree. God of War had hell. It was just people screaming. God of War hell was way less impressive. And Falcon's Lover, yeah, about being dark and edgy because it sounds like it's trying too hard to be. But that's the thing about like edge and darkness is everybody's level of what they find too much or not enough is different. So there is no like, and then this one was perfect. It's like, this one worked for these people.
Oh, bloody monsters.
And then there's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Bloody Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, fine. I unlocked the door. Jesus. What did you want?
What is this tower of... Oh, those are skulls.
Well, it's a bedspread made to look like a pile of skulls, I suppose.
Yeah, because the texture of that should not be skateboardable.
Oh
You gotta
no.
kill the mini boss.
A mini boss.
Ooh.
This doesn't seem like it would be very hard at all.
It sure doesn't seem that way.
Yay. I found a crafting material. Oh dear.
Oh, Common Ninja. Yeah, the EA marketing was way worse than the game itself. That was just pure cringe.
Is this a roguelite? It's asking me to pick upgrades now from a choice of 3.
You've been upgrading from a choice of 3 this whole time, haven't you? Just like different upgrades?
Yeah.
You had to like choose one of 3 tricks?
Well, now this is gear. This is tied to gear, it seems.
Oh.
When in a combo over 100. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be in any of those. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it's like anytime I'm playing a game and it's like, ooh, this upgrade is after a perfect parry, and it's like, I can stop reading there because I'm not going to do that first part.
Okay, I've got a lightning power now.
Scattershot says it is a roguelike.
Yeah, I was getting that vibe.
But you haven't died yet.
Well, you don't have to die to be a roguelike.
I mean, you don't have to. I was just expecting that you probably would have.
Suck my dick, I'm a skater.
Classic phrase we used to say back in the day while skating.
Suck my dick, I'm on a skateboard.
That's the second verse of it.
What do I want? Wait, when I switch to Blood Gem, the description just sticks to whatever the previous item was.
Oh. That's weird.
I found a mistake.
So acid press is gear, but tape isn't gear, and neither is the blood. So what's the difference between gear and whatever that is?
I don't know. This is one of those things we have to learn by doing, I suppose.
Okay.
More skating. It's almost like we're playing a skating game or something.
So is combat adding anything for you, or is it still just kind of awkward skating?
Well, it gives
But
me
also-
a purpose, I suppose. Because previously in this sort of game, I'm not sure what to do. I just sort of repeat the same tricks over and over again. But if there's an enemy, I can go, oh, I know, I'll go kill them. That'll be a fun trick to do. The monsters found me. Ha! Maybe I found them.
Jeeves also saying wanted to love the combat, but it felt awkward.
What? Hey!
Oh, you did it! You died! Broken!
Oh, I wasn't sure what was
Now
happening.
we get to find out.
Everything was getting messed up.
Oh, they need to invest in better chains and also take your skateboard away.
You can't contain me.
Falcon, glad.
How did you find me?
Hey, never.
Hey, wasn't this one of the Cenobites in Hellraiser 3?
I was gonna say, yeah, the one guy had a, I think is it Hellraiser 3 or 4, where he has the camera in his head.
I think it was 3, because 3 was the really bad one. And I remember that being in the really bad one.
Oh, yeah, oh, there's a lot more than just one that's real bad.
Well, I kind of stopped watching after 4. And I kind of
I
liked
like-
the way that 4 reminded me of the video game Eternal Darkness.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I like 4. It's not great, but it deals with space and a little sci-fi.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
fond of that.
Yeah, that part was cool. And then we go back to like the origin of the Lament configuration in old France, and it's like, well, this is less interesting. But ultimately, I thought it was still a fun movie.
Yeah. 3 was just
Yeah.
dumb.
3 was very dumb.
3 was just,
5,
let's turn it into
very
a slasher movie.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Although, 3 did have, the main character was played by Yahtzee Dax from Deep Space Nine.
It absolutely was, and she could not save it, and I was very sad.
Oh, look, it's Anton Falcon, the reason.
It was like, oh, this person's a good actor.
Whoa.
Not in that movie.
Since when?
Nobody's a good actor in that movie.
No. Shut up. Tell me everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Hunter Grindson? There might be a proper way to pronounce that, but it looks like Crimson. Member of 4 Month of Green Gang, thanks, says semi-ramblomatic idea. Stop making me parry things. Can we? Please? I'm not good at parrying. I would love to stop parrying things.
Well, what would you replace it with?
I feel like it depends. So like blocking, valid. Dodging, valid. Using a different attack where it's like, oh, they're coming high. Okay, you got to go straight. Oh, they're coming straight. You have to like do side, like countering kind of like shoot, what's it called? For Honor, like has the like rock paper scissors style thing, something like that. Or what is it? Deathly Court, Hellish Court, and Die by the Blade. Where it's like, it's more about the attack you're using and the timing you're using it. And like, you can end up clashing, or you can hit them.
Did you play
rather
Sorry
than
We're
having
Closed?
a dedicated. I tried, and the font is so dyslexic unfriendly, I could not read it properly.
Oh, that's a shame. I feel like you would really like Sorry We're
Oh,
Closed.
I was really enjoying the art and the story that we were doing, but a huge part of it was us talking about having dyslexia, because that's how bad it was. But what I got to play was awesome, and I hope they make a font changer so I can play that game.
Okay, looks like I can tattoo myself in ways to give myself permanent upgrades.
Ooh, just like a real tattoo. I like that broken skateboard that also looks like a Pac-Man ghost. Is that a mimic shoe?
I'm not getting a tattoo on my neck. What am I, a neo-Nazi?
Whoa. Anybody can get a neck tattoo.
If you're a weirdo.
Yeah. It's great. I support neck tattoos. Not if you're a Nazi.
Bring up Sorry We're Closed, because that didn't have a timed parry. Did have an interesting, like, core combat system where you had to shoot enemy weak points.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty neat.
I didn't even get to that part. But I've seen that, and it looks cool.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm also playing Kingdom Come 2, and that also has a parry system, and it's kind of annoying.
Ugh.
But then it's a sword fighting game. That's sort of part of the course.
I mean, yeah, but so is Hellish Court, and it doesn't have a dedicated parry, unless it does, and I'm just forgetting. But I like that idea of like you don't have a dedicated "this is block you" button, or like shoot, what's the game that we've played on game night several times? Medieval. Oh gosh, what's it called?
Still looking for
the game where you do and you have the swords and the pikes and the things. Somebody help me out, chat. We've played it multiple times.
Dark Souls?
Chivalry 2, where there is like a block and like a way to deflect, but it's all about spacing and precision. Like if you do an attack and you hit each other, that counts as like a parry, and there's like feints and stuff.
Right.
So like that, I like that a lot more than having dedicated buttons.
Oh look, it's the Tunnel of Love.
Aww, that's cute. I love it. Sorry, Comet Ninja, you put this super chat a while and then we got very distracted. It said for $5, Comet Ninja says, so I mixed this game up with Skate Story, which is another totally different indie game about skateboarding through hell, being released in 2025. Really? What?
Huh.
The Skate Story. I gotta look this up. Oh, shoot. Ollie, kickflip, and grind your way through the Ashton. Okay, so I'm not having a stroke. Thank you, Common Ninja. I also thought, when I heard Helskate, I had seen stuff for Skate Story. And I was like, oh, I remember that game. And then I was looking at this, and I was like, this is... Oh, man, I must have really had some foggy memory. No, Skate Story is the one that I was thinking of. It's also not out yet, and it's being published by Devolver Digital, so maybe it'll be better. I have some faith in Devolver.
Well, they usually back good horses.
Yeah.
Remember that if you're doing fucking video game fantasy or whatever it is.
What?
You know, fantasy video game, like...
Oh, like fantasy football drafts, but
yes, fantasy
with
video
publishers?
Game yes, apparently that's a thing.
Really? Wow. That's cool. Devolver would be the top of my list, followed by DreadX. And I think I'm out of publishers that I'm aware of after that. At least ones that would consistently make something that I would want to play. There probably are other ones. Speakeasy, I have not played Jedi Knight. Does it have a parry button?
I'm a skater. I'm a combat skater. I'm doing a grind. And I broke my fucking combo.
It seems like you don't need to skate and attack at the same time. So I'm not sure why you don't use your skateboard on attacks. Because that seems like more thematic, more fitting.
We.
Tiny build Team 17. I've had mixed results with them. Nasher. That's pretty good. Like Thrasher.
Money.
Ooh, have you found a thing you can buy yet?
I could buy these magazines.
Oh.
I'm going to do a barrel roll.
Sly Dante highlighted message saying, well, if we're doing fantasy indie publishers or whatever, I would bet heavily on Critical Reflex and Joystick ventures after last year, and some reliables like Raw Fury and 11-bit. What all did they produce that you really liked? Because I'm curious.
Raw Fury rings a bell. What?
Hell Let Loose? I have not played Hell Let Loose. Which one's that? Hell Let Loose. Why magazines? VHS types seem more on brand for learning skate moves. Oh my gosh, skate magazines were huge. Which I'm assuming if this is like trying to evoke like the Tony Hawk 2000s. Like, yeah, skate mags were huge.
Yeah, this is very 2000s-y.
Oh, Hell Let Loose is that shooty game. That's why I didn't play it. Thrasher's still around? Nice. Buckshot Roulette, Arctic Eggs, Mouthwashing, all from Critical Reflex. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Those are all pretty hot properties.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Arctic Egg.
Ow. There's so many things to remember.
So what are you doing right now?
Trying to build up my score to 1,000 points so I can open the next room.
So you don't have to get 1,000 points in a go. You just have to get 1,000 points total?
Yes.
So you could just kind of do a kickflip enough times if you needed to.
I feel that's like the inherent flaw of most skating games. You just do the same move that gets you lots of points over and over again.
I forget which one it... I've played skating games where, like, every time you do a move in a combo, it lowers the total point you get for that move. So, like, if you did a pop shove it, you'd get 300 points. And if you did a second pop shove it in the same combo, you'd get 250 points or whatever.
Is that like how in... No, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, I don't remember what game that is, or if I'm straight up hallucinating this.
Well, is that like how in Mortal Kombat, where the first few hits of your combos do lots of damage, but the longer your combo goes on, the less damage your hits do? Because after a while, it's just not fair.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm getting confirmation from multiple people in chat. It was Tony Hawk that did that.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Well, there's a mini-boss.
Well, you better kill him.
I will.
Well, good.
Good. Ow. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
You tell him.
Man, it's taken me this long to figure out what thing on the screen was my health bar.
Oh, that red bar by your face,
Yes.
up in the top left?
Yes, with the tiny, tiny, tiny baby numbers for ants.
God, that guy is big.
Well, we are in hell. There are big lads in hell.
That's true.
I assume. Lightning powers.
Ooh. When do you want to turn down lightning powers?
When you are going up against electric Pokemon. I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, Blood Gem stopped glitching out on you.
No, it's still doing the same thing it was doing before.
Oh, did it? Well, never mind then.
So I'm going for a Blood Gem to see what the fuck they do.
Can you, like, pause the menu and look at your upgrades and stuff? It'll, like, tell you what different things do? Imagine how big the non-mini boss must be. Never bring lightning powers to someone who heals from it, like in some RPGs. That's a good point. There's a... Oh, in one of the, like, some critter. Is it a flesh golem? They heal from, like, a Frankenstein's monster style thing. They heal from lightning. Because it was part of their creation. There's some monster like
I
that.
accidentally got into a race with someone.
Oh, well, you better race. Use your dash. Your dash go fast.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had a dash go fast.
Yeah, you're getting smoked. Why is there a station wagon in hell?
Because that would be hell for skaters.
It's not true. Station wagons, amazing. You can throw all sorts of ramps and skate gear in the back. Trunks, that's skater hell. Limited space. You lost, so the challenge increases?
I guess?
What other car would be in hell? I assume all cars in hell would be like Axel from Twisted Metal 2.
Reliant Robins.
Do what?
The Reliant Robin.
What is the Reliant Robin?
It was a three-wheeled car of British manufacture. If you ever watch classic Mr. Bean, there's a running gag where he keeps wrecking up a Reliant Robin.
Wow. Was it 2 wheels front, 1 wheel back?
1 wheel front.
I don't know which one is more unstable, but they both seem...
They weren't terribly stable cars, no.
Yeah, because I remember 3-wheelers used to be a thing. And then, like, 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers. And then eventually they were like, 3-wheelers are wildly more dangerous. We're going to stop manufacturing these and just make 4-wheelers.
But what about the character? What about being able to uniquely say, hey, I drive a 3-wheeled car?
I mean, there are 3-wheeled motorcycles.
Tricycles, in other words.
Pretty much, yeah. But they have 2 front wheels and 1 back wheel.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of a reverse trike. It's like if you want all the fun of a motorcycle and the breeze in your hair and like the coolness, but you don't need you want a little more stability, or you're bad at balancing. Which is probably what I would need. I guess, you know, if you wanted to do a 3-wheel car, you could, but I feel like safety. Like, oh, I don't, you know, kind of like seatbelts, where it's like, oh, well, what if I don't want to wear a seatbelt? It's like, but you should. It's like, well, what if I want a 3-wheel car? It's like, but you shouldn't. Like, that's...
Don't oppress
this is
me.
wildly unsafe. Say what?
Don't oppress me.
I'll not wear a seatbelt, doggone it. My choice as an American. But also, everybody, wear your seatbelts. It's the smarter choice. Not even the smarter choice, as if there's a choice that isn't quite as smart. It's the smart choice.
Cars, skateboard, tricks.
You sound like you might be about done with this game.
It's a little bit overpowering.
Yeah.
This is why I never really liked Tony Hawk's style games. But I did like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, but apparently it's more of a Jet Grind Radio clone.
Which is even more arcadey. Which, not a bad thing.
No.
Well, the good news is there's like 15 minutes left, so I don't know how much Spot the Difference game. What's it called? Spot the game? Know the game? Look at this picture. What game is it from? What's that game called?
Oh, Guess the Game.
Guess the Game. So I don't know how much time you want to spend in Guess the Game, but you might have enough time now.
No, we might as well stick with this game.
Well,
maybe it'll really come together in a bit.
I tried. I tried to give you an escape, but Yahtzee chose hell.
That's on brand. Damn it. I broke my combo and I'm taking it out on you, assholes. Damn it.
Thanks, True Mando.
I really hate that grind thing where if the thing swings over to one side too much, then your combo breaks instantly.
Yeah, because you're off balance. What? What are these points? You got like 6 points for something, but got a triple X. What times 3?
I don't know. Help. I'm not a real skater. I was pretending this whole time. Help.
George Lucas, I do remember Jack playing Skateberg. I believe that was my first stream with him.
Huh.
Was him quitting Skateberg. Karuta Cowboy, yeehaw, has been a member for 14 months. Get those ad-free podcasts. Thanks a lot, Karuta Cowboy. It says, when do you guys decide to drop games? I've been playing Beyond Good and Evil and kind of find the stealth annoying, so deciding whether to drop it. Ooh, that's a great question.
I drop games when I realize I really don't want to play any more of the game. That's about sums it up.
Yeah, semi-similar. Like, I know people that, and same with like books and movies, where they're like, well, I've invested X amount of time, so I have to finish it, and I do not feel that way at all. And I will stop anything 2 seconds before the end if I'm like, nah, I'm good. And it does not matter to me.
I was like that with the Harry Potter books.
Yeah?
I read all of them except the last one. And I was really into them for a while. But then I contemplated reading the last one and decided I didn't really care what happens in the last one.
That's fair. So yeah, kind of a when the fun leaves, when you're not having fun anymore is a great time to stop. When the fun's gone, but you're thinking the fun might come back, like, this is just a low point in the game, I just don't like this. All right, push through, see what happens next. So I don't stop immediately when I'm not having fun, if I still think the fun could come back at some point. So if I hate a game and then am like, I'm not having fun, I don't think fun will ever happen, that's a fair time to leave. I also don't like the stealth sections of Beyond Good and Evil, so I wouldn't stop it just for that, because there's a lot more to that game.
Yeah.
You might not like them more, but
there is a lot going on. Have you tried photographing animals?
There's just lots of that.
Letter. Oh, I just want that fucking letter. Give me the letter.
Did Jesse finish Gothic? Heavens no. Oh
God
my gosh,
damn
no.
it. Huh.
Happily uninstalled that game after having quite a good time with it and then having a real bad time with it.
Damn it. I just
Denethor.
want the K. I just want some special K.
You did it. How would you define bad stealth system? I personally, and I'm curious about your thoughts on this too, Yachts, because you like stealth games.
Yep.
I'm not really a fan of stealth games a lot, but the ones that I do like are things that are non-reactive. So, like, I don't like a stealth game where I just wait in a corner until someone's vision leaves, and then I move to this area, and then I wait for this person to walk by so I have an opportunity, so then I go through. Like, that stealthing is awful to me.
Well, traditionally, the worst stealth is stealth where you instantly game overed if you get spotted.
Mm-hmm.
I like a stealth game where you've got some leeway.
Yeah, and I feel like
decide
Hitman.
if you're gonna run away or kick the shit out of everyone who noticed you.
Right. I think Hitman does a pretty good job on that for some of their games. Where it's like, oh, you're spotted. Okay, well, you can run away. You could try and kill the person really quick. You could fight your way out. You could run away and change costumes, but then people will be on high alert. Like, there's a lot of options.
My $1 million game design idea is Hitman with body swapping possession mechanics.
So like Slitterhead.
So if everything goes to shit, you can just hop out and hop into someone else, and then watch your previous body getting murdered by the guards while you laugh. Oh, I died again.
You really got to get better chains.
What did you do? Nothing. You fought monsters?
There's a Cinnabite.
What's going on?
There he is.
Yacht's important question. Did you finish Nine Souls?
As soon as you went out there?
Yes, asterisk.
You think that's my fault?
What's the asterisk?
The asterisk leads to a very small, barely readable footnote says, Yahtzee did not finish Nine Souls, but he got as far as the final boss and then decided to chuck it in and just watch the ending on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why does he care what I do?
You beat Nine Souls like I beat Sekiro.
You're Anton freaking. And you can fight the
On the subject of quitting games.
I gotta go charge my drones.
Where it was like, I had fun with Sekiro. I've learned enough that I think if I spent enough time on this boss, I could beat him. But would that be a fun 3 or 4 hours of my life? No, it wouldn't. So I move on.
Yes.
But I think Sekiro's a great game.
It's possible to have both opinions. To think it's a
Absolutely.
good game and that the final boss sucks.
Or that, I don't even think that the final boss sucks. I just don't think that I'm good enough at it to take him on at the moment, and I don't want to take the time required to be good enough to take him on.
You're satisfied in the knowledge that you could beat him if you put the effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that sort of thing when we were talking about when it's okay to cheat in games. We were saying as long as you've proved to yourself that if you put the effort into the grind, you could probably do it, it's probably okay to cheat.
Oh, see, I totally disagree.
Like, if you can prove that if you prove that you found a source to infinitely grind such as such a resource, you might as well just cheat yourself the resources you need instead of actually doing the grind. Because as long as you've proved you can do it, your conscience is clear.
See, I disagree. I don't have that conscience problem. The moment I'm like, I don't want to do X, but I require Y, I find cheat to get Y. Because if it's a barrier of fun, I don't care if I could do it on my own or not. It's not worth my time. Which is what ultimately got me to stop playing Bloodborne. Because I couldn't cheat to get enough health, and I didn't want to grind for the amount of time it took to get the souls and blood vials to be able to start fighting bosses again.
Sounds like someone needs to be introduced to the cum chalice.
What?
Okay, you know how you can enter chalice dungeons in Bloodborne? They're like randomly generated dungeons.
I've heard of them. I don't think I ever got to one.
And you know how you can enter a seed for a random dungeon? The game lets you enter like a text string as a seed for a random dungeon.
Oh,
There is a specific seed that starts with cum and a couple of random letters. And there's some kind of bug on it, where there's a boss that just sort of instantly dies somewhere on the level, and you just get 80,000 blood souls the instant you enter the level.
Oh, shoot. That would allow me to play Bloodborne again. Does the cum monster still work?
As far as I know, it's a technique used in like skill runs a lot that I've seen. If you look it up, I'm sure if you just look up Bloodborne cum chalice, I'm sure you can find a step-by-step guide.
Put this in my search history. Bloodborne cum chalice.
C-U-M chalice.
Yes. That part I was quite sure of. Out of all the words I could spell in that, cum was the one I was most confident. C-U-M-M-M-F-P-K.
That's the one. That's the seed you enter. And you just, every time you enter it, you just get 80,000 free souls.
Wow. That's amazing.
Boss falling off a cliff somewhere in the level.
The headline is not called the cum chalice, but... Also, yeah, you did say, like, like, you know how you got the chalice, and then you can plant a seed? And I was like, is this playing into, like, some sort of cum pun?
That's all you need to do. You need to plant a seed of cum in Bloodborne.
FromSoft games are weird like that. Oh, also, I will say, cheating only counts when you're playing the game. If it's a multiplayer game, if not all parties can consent to cheating, don't cheat. But if you're just playing the game, or if you and a friend are playing the game, and you're like, you know, it'd be cool if we cheat. Heck yeah.
This game reminds me of Let It Die a bit.
I never played that. But yeah, that was like you skateboarded to get to different levels of hell, and then you fought things, and it was a rogue-like.
Sort of. I don't think there was skateboards in it, but it was definitely had that sort of punk aesthetic. Oh dear, I'm bored.
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna.
Well, you only got 3 minutes left.
I think I'm gonna pack this game in.
Well, while you're packing it in, S6 gives $10 in. Excuse me for me to belch. Sorry about that. Says this donation was inspired by the comments complaining fully Ramblematic wasn't a quote review.
Oh,
I dare Yahtzee to make his next I dare Yahtzee to make his next semi-Ramblematic a review to troll them.
It's never
also
been
more
in
Jesse,
stone.
please. Oh, thanks.
It's never
What's
been
that?
written in stone that fully Ramblematic and Zero Punctuation had to be reviews of individual games.
Mm-hmm.
I've done plenty of videos that were just like special episodes or compilations of multiple games, and that's what this week's was. I was talking about a bunch of Anomaly Hunt games I've played. What do you want? Yeah, let's just play some Guess the Game before we go. Why not?
Yeah.
Puts you in the right mood to continue the day.
Chillfang, I was delighted at the accessibility options and control. I'm almost invincible. I don't feel bad about it. Good. You shouldn't. Play the game, how it's fun to play. Also, control, amazing.
You like that a lot, did you?
I freaking love control. I love SCP, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's probably the best SCP game.
Did you like Alan Wake 2?
I haven't played it. I hated Alan Wake 1, so I was
you
very...
wouldn't like Alan Wake 2 then?
Yeah, that's, you know, kind of what I was thinking. Maybe the case.
Right, what's this game then? Looks
I can't make it
like-
any bigger, so I'm still looking at a bit of a small screen. But
We've-
ooh, that helps. What is this? Watercolors? What is this? This is pretty.
I think this might be a 2D game.
Yeah, but I think a newer one because this looks a little too high def for a painted image.
Yeah. Could be like something like a Ori and the Blind Forest or a Rayman, as the chat suggests.
I'm also seeing Ori in chat too.
Let's try Ori and something. Will of the Wisps. There you go. Nope. Wasn't that?
Oh, that's Rayman. Isn't that the little guy in Rayman? Oh no, that's a mushroom. What a treat.
What a treat. I imagine if someone has played this game, they will instantly recognize it now. But I'm not sure I played this one. Oh, it's that pinball game? Yoku's Island Adventures, chat?
Yeah, what?
Yoku's Island Express. Yep, that's what it was.
What is Yoki's Island Express?
It's a adventure game where you're a pinball.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I haven't got around. I only know it by reputation. I haven't got around to playing this one yet. But it looks it looks kind of cool.
I remember someone saying things about pinball adventure game, but that's all I remember. Ooh.
This looks
Okay,
like
we got.
Looks like an island being viewed through an airplane window, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe military game.
Maybe. It looks pretty low res on the ground, but that could just be because of level of detail.
Yeah, I would guess PS2 era.
Yeah. Might be a bit higher res than that. PS3 era.
You think so?
Looking at the
that
angles.
background's pretty chunky, but it also sometimes. I mean, it's a zoomed in part of a bigger image, so maybe that is.
So it could be zooming in on a skybox, which would be chunky.
It does have that gray brown tone.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's haze.
Oh, I don't think it's haze.
Oh,
that's not PS3 right there.
No, that's a little blurry, isn't it?
What is it, Dark Cloud?
Dark Cloud?
That was a PS2 game?
I didn't have any better ideas. Dark Cloud 1 or 2?
Oh, I think Dark Cloud 1 might have been a PS1 game. No, look at those wobbly things. That's a PS1 game. Look at how wobbly that straight line is right behind that guy.
I don't know. If it is a PS1 game, it's probably being emulated on something. I mean, the textures are low res, but if you look at the actual resolution of the game, it's too high for PS1.
I'm saying Dark Cloud 1.
Okay, Dark Cloud 1. Wrong. It is PS2.
Oh, it is PS2. Dang.
It is a PS2 game.
It's a Shadow Abyss. Oh no, you don't. I don't think you're in a helicopter in that.
That's a map. That's a mini map.
Yeah.
I think might be a JRPG.
You think so?
Just looking at the stuff around here.
What's the PS2 FromSoft game? Tower Abyss?
I wouldn't know. I only really know Demon Souls onwards where From Software is concerned.
Katamari, why not? Okay, I know it's not Katamari. Star Ocean till end of time.
Yeah, I see the chat suggesting that. Star Ocean till the end of time. Yes, that's what it
my
was.
gosh!
I would never have gotten that. I don't think I've ever played this.
Yeah, me either. Wow, way to go. Shadow Tower, thanks Speakeasy. That is what I was thinking of. I knew there was Tower in the name. Oh, is that a Mario tree?
Yoshi's Woolly World is where my first thought went.
Ooh, that's a good one. I was thinking of Mario Party.
Wait, there was Yoshi's Woolly World and there was Yoshi's Crafted World.
Woolly World is the woolly one. Crafted World, everything's made out of like cardboard and paper and stuff.
Well, it's the right franchise. It's a Mario game.
I think it's a Mario Party.
Do you think?
I think that tree looks a lot like a tree I've seen in Jamboree.
Well, I'm game.
I don't know if I don't remember this game from Jamboree though, so I don't know if this is Jamboree.
Is Jamboree an option? I don't think it is.
Oh well. What was it? Super Mario Party is the next. Well, I don't know. Maybe the Wii U one.
I don't know what the Wii U one was. There's like a million Mario Party games.
I think it was 10 on the Wii U.
Mario Party 10. Nope.
Okay, there's a plot. Okay, it is Wii U, and there is a pipe, so it's definitely Mario. Well, I guess we already knew that.
Oh, is it 3D World? Could be 3D World.
Maybe. It looks pretty 3D.
Yeah, it was 3D
Hey!
World. Not the Switch port. That was the one that had Bowser's Fury included with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Another one. Uh-huh.
Ooh.
We have a sink. We have some paint cans.
We have some Unity store assets.
Looks very contemporary.
Very.
In setting. Maybe something like
This
a
is,
house flipper.
Or one of those I'm Not PT horror games. That were like all the craze for a while.
Seems a bit beige to be
a bit well lit.
Yes. A bit too
That's
well
before
lit,
the horror hits.
A bit too beige to be PT.
This is the part that's just like, oh no, you're just playing dishwashing simulator or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, surprise, it's a horror game.
I don't think it's house flipper, but it's something like that. Maybe. Thief simulator.
Shenmue?
Suggesting. Shenmue.
I mean, maybe 3, but definitely not 1.
No,
or
it wouldn't
2.
be. It wouldn't be 1 or 2. It would be 3 if it's anything. Well, I ain't getting any other guesses.
Power wash.
Shenmue 3.
What's Shenmue?
You know, Shenmue.
No, that was an option. It said, what's Shenmue? When you typed in Shenmue and you were scrolling through it, one of them said, what's Shenmue?
Oh, yeah. Is that a game? Just a game called What's Shenmue? Oh, I think this might be Botany Manor, which is apparently there's not a game that exists according to whatever this is. Guess the game.
What's the lawn mowing simulator game? It's probably just called Lawn Mowing Simulator. Because you're in a shed.
The Lawnmower Man? No.
No, it's definitely not. I think that's based on the movie. That is not about mowing lawns.
Skip. Okay.
Oh, we didn't even guess. Dang. Oh, it was horse.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe it's farm related.
This was on the PS5, the PS4, the PC, the Switch, the Xbox Series, and the Xbox One.
That's a farming sim. Would be my guess.
Why the moving day? And why the horse? Is this a game for girls?
I mean, it's just look the word equestrian and see what games pop up.
Lucinda Green's Equestrian Challenge?
Yeah, sure, why not?
No, it wasn't that, I'm afraid.
Ah, dang it!
It's an adventure game, a story-based adventure game. Oh, God, it could be anything.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, what was that game where you were the person taking photographs?
Beyond Good and Evil.
No, the other one where you're taking photographs. Where you've got a
Pokemon
sketchbook and you're exploring a dying world. And you're like a kid on a bike. I don't think it is that, actually.
I didn't play that. Incarnate says, What's Shenmue was a bonus disc as a pre-order gift in a magazine. It's basically a demo of Shenmue.
Wait, so
that's wild that that's on here.
That's an entry in Guess the Game, but Botany Manor isn't?
Apparently so. Everyone's gone to the Rapture, says Abby? Addie?
I don't think it's that. I ain't got any better guesses.
Life is Strange? I don't think it's Life is Strange. Because Life is Strange, I think, has a bit more like...
Oh, God.
Whoa, wow. All right, that's different. Okay. Came out last year.
That caught
Never
me off
seen this
guard.
person before.
No, I don't think I've played this. Chat, one of you must be able to get it from this, surely.
Who recognizes this character? Bye, Jonathan
Anyone?
Ross. Have a good one.
Bye, Jonathan Ross.
Open Roads? Is that the name of a game?
Yeah, it's Open
Does
Roads.
it
is
look
right.
like a JRPG? Can't help. Ah.
Yep, it was Open Roads. Whatever the fuck that is.
That's a game that came out in 2024.
Apparently,
It's an adventure game.
man, be less obscure. Guess the game. Be exactly as obscure that I can get it.
I like that you guessed Botany Matter, and then we're like, be less obscure.
Hey, that's not that obscure.
Botany Matter is, if it weren't for you and our Slack, I would have never heard of Botany Matter.
Oh, fair enough. What's this game then?
All right, you're looking at a table? Or that's you're on the moon?
I feel like those are like dust particles in a shaft of light.
Yeah, and like that sign, there's a sign and maybe it's like stuck in the ground.
Yes.
My first thought was like you're looking down at like a desk and it's just like a black mat with some like dust on it. But someone's saying World of Goo.
Again, I ain't getting any better guesses.
Yeah.
World of Goo, World of Goo 2, World of Zoo.
World of Zoo.
Hey, it was World of
Oh
Goo
my
2.
gosh.
Smashed
Well,
it. There it
Hey,
is.
good guess.
Yeah.
Speakeasy and Barg. Well done.
All right, one more. Then I'm gonna get some
You
bloody
know your
work done.
goo.
That's
Ooh.
Persona, maybe? It's like Japanese school desks. Is it not?
Seems
Someone wearing
similar.
plaid trousers in the background.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice that. Fatal Frame? I don't think it's Fatal Frame.
No.
I could be wrong, though.
I'm
Even
going to say Persona 3. Oh, it's the right franchise, Megami Tensei.
Okay.
But, is it Megami Tensei 5? Shin Megami Tensei 5.
How many are they up to?
Yay! It was
Hey!
5. I recognize that weird sand. That, which is like the one Shin Megami Tensei game I've played. So, yeah. Spent so much time in that fucking sand. Anyway.
I believe it.
Oh, you want one more? Okay, since you demand it, chat, one more. One more, and then I really got to write up those reviews.
Ooh.
UFO 50, maybe? Or Defender of the Crown on the Amiga.
Okay, so do you think that like the thing with the orange carpet is the actual gameplay area, and then the thing with the brick is like this doesn't change, this is the menu, and we're using this to disguise the fact that we have to make the screen smaller?
I'm thinking
like,
along those lines, yes.
The HUD will be up there.
Fake retro game or actual retro game?
Ooh.
I'm going to say actual retro game. Because it looks like crap.
Newer ones have to look a little better.
Well, I didn't get it on the first glimpse. Yep, original release too old for Metacritic. Oh, is this The Uninvited? Or one of those games that's related to The Uninvited?
I don't know. I was thinking of King's Quest, but yeah, try Uninvited.
Yeah, it wasn't Uninvited itself, but it's one of those games that's like a similar
Amiga,
original platform, Amiga and PC.
NES.
But this is but this is the NES version. Everyone's saying Shadowgate.
Ooh, Shadowgate 64.
Yes.
Oh, what's Shadowgate?
It's this game.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it was by... Because I've seen this style of adventure game before, but the only game I know off the top of my head that has that style is The Uninvited, which is probably by the same developer, thinking about it.
That's really cool. Also, Shadowgate, good name.
Yeah.
It's evocative.
Right, well, thanks for watching Yahtzee Tries, where I tried games. I played one game that I really got into and was disappointed to have to stop, and another game that I got really disappointed by within the first about 20 minutes.
Yeah, very immediately
Yeah.
less into it.
But, that's probably not fair on it, because I'm not really into skating games generally. I was hoping for something a bit more Bomb Rush Cyberfunky, and it was more Tony Hawky. So I ain't going to talk shit, because it's not really my wheelhouse. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch this week's Fully Ramblematic, which was on the subject of the upcoming genre of anomaly hunts in indie horror. Next week in Fully Ramblematic, an actual new game.
Woo!
Because it's fucking January.
Will it still be January next week?
Yes, only just though.
Ooh, okay.
We've got a semi-ram coming out tomorrow. If memory serves, it's on the subject of VR. And that's all I'm going to say about that. What else we got to plug? Jesse, plug some things.
You check out Adventures Nigh on Saturday, right? No. I think that's over. I think the end of SideQuest.
Yes. So there's going to be... is there going to be a break this Saturday? And we've got some extra videos before Season 4 starts for realsies.
Yeah, it's a break this Saturday, and I don't know exactly when we're starting, because, Season 5 starts next month. Season 4. We've time traveled.
Season 5, Jesus Christ, already?
Look out. No one knows what happened in Season 4. We're going straight to 5. It's a real time jump. So that'll start at some point in February. That's really exciting.
Thank you for reminding me, Sir George Lucas. I've got a special one-off stream on Friday where I will be playing Black Mesa with the developers of Black Mesa, and Jay will be there as well, third-wheeling it.
Yeah, Design Delve.
So that'll be fun. And yeah, all the rest of the stuff that Second Wind has got.
Yeah,
check out our new merch store on DFTBA.
Yeah.
We've got some
stuff on there.
Fancy t-shirts. Some asshole in the Fully Ramblematic comments this morning accused them of being AI created. They are assuredly not. An actual human artist designed them, so fuck you.
That is such an easy go-to when you don't like something.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of AI, where we can no longer tell what's human or anything. I used to enjoy taking the piss out of Reddit, like, Am I the Asshole stories? Half of those fucking things are AI written now.
I believe it. Also, I question the like truthfulness of a lot of them, because it'll be
at least in the olden days, if it was made up, you could appreciate someone's creative writing skills.
Yeah.
Now they're all fucking AI written. It's a real pain. How do I know I'm a real person on the internet anymore? Maybe I'm the only person who's still online. You'll never know.
It's just us at Second Wind and everybody in chat right now.
Yes.
That's it.
That's why you should never leave Second Wind's community. And maybe up your Patreon subscription while you're at it.
Because we're the only place on the internet with people.
Yeah. Well, I should probably go. See you next time, everyone. Bye. See you on Friday. Bye.